Starting off our list for the top 10 new mods in Friday Night Funkin' is going to be Fireboy and Watergirl. Speaking for myself and for a lot of other people, I think the reason this one was so well received is because it brought back a sense of nostalgia in a lot of people. If you're like myself, you probably remember playing this game when you were a kid on your little laptop or PC. It was dope back in the day. Definitely brings back some good childhood memories. Starting at number 9, we're going to have the Cutie Mod. I think this one makes it on this list because it really did catch me by surprise, as well as other people. The fact that she is such an adorable little girl and then she has this robot literally living inside herself that's a complete maniac, and the lore that kind of goes behind this mod. I know a lot of people think that like she's been hunted by Updike and there's like these warning or slash bounty posters around, and it really made the world seem a little more fleshed out and made the character seem more connected, as if this was a real living universe. I know that Mag Agent Torture isn't done yet, but I still feel like it was good enough to make this list. All the Madness Combat series mods have dope music, but more importantly than that, they all look amazing. The graphics of this guy, the graphics of this mod in general look fantastic. And when you add that shotgun effect in there, I don't know who was able to code that, but they did a fantastic job. My definitely favorite part of this mod. Now, I know the Bob and Bosip mod may be a little older for this new mod video, but it's such a good mod that I felt like I wanted to put it in this video. The Bob and Bosip mod had amazing music, and more importantly, the visuals were on point. The cutscenes were some of the best in Friday Night Funkin' right now, in my opinion. And the voice acting is always going to be the thing that I remember most about this mod. Bob's voice is awesome, but Bosip's voice, his voice actor did an amazing job. And the third song with Amir is still one of the best songs. That drop in that song, amazing. I can't wait for the second week of this mod. The Bob Onslaught mod I thought was very well done. It kept the same spirit of the original Bob mod, which doesn't really take itself too seriously. It's nice and silly in a great satirical way. I also felt like the difficulty of this mod was a bit more appropriate. Run was just ridiculously hard and you were basically just spamming buttons. At least in this one right here, it felt like they thought it out a little bit more and there was a way that you could actually win with skill instead of just spamming away, and I really like that about this mod. Also, the addition of Ron and Little Man also brought some more levity to this mod. I thought Ron's character was just ridiculous and the memes that came with it were a good laugh, and same with Little Man. All in all, great mod. Next up on our list is going to be the Flippy Mod, and I really enjoyed this one simply because I wasn't expecting to see Flippy in Friday Night Funkin'. It's funny to me how this character has traumatized so many kids, and yet we still love to see him in here. Secondly though, his mod actually was really good. The music was fire, his actual mannerisms are dope, right? He's one of the few people that actually flip Boyfriend off. And fewer still, one of the people that will actually kill Boyfriend if you lose against Flippy. While this mod was super dark, I would be lying if I said I didn't thoroughly enjoy playing it. Next up on our list is going to be the Boyfriend Meets Girlfriend mod, and I love this one because it kind of gives us some backstory, even though it may not necessarily be canon, but it gives us some fun backstory about how Boyfriend and Girlfriend kind of came to be and how this idea of him having to impress her, or this idea of him just having to kind of shine in order to get her attention came to be, and how she also is like really down for him as well. I'm a sap and I think that Boyfriend and Girlfriend are truly in love. I think that his boyfriend is ever in serious danger, Girlfriend would have his back, and this mod kind of reinforces that. I also love to see kind of what his high school looked like, and after seeing some of the people or creatures at his high school, it makes perfect sense now why he and Cappy knew each other in high school, because having a giant cat as a friend does not seem so weird once you see all the type of creatures that go to this high school. Next up on our list is going to be the Witty and Carol Go on a Date mod, and this one is definitely one of my favorites because Witty and Carol are one of my favorite ships, and they are two of my favorite characters in the whole Friday Night Funkin' fandom. I also love that even with all the drama that was surrounding Witty, that we still have creators that are willing to make mods that showcase this character, because he was one of the biggest and is one of the biggest characters in Friday Night Funkin', and he deserves to still have a spot here. I feel like the Friday Night Funkin' community is getting more and more toxic as the days go on, but it's good to see that there are still some creators here who are creating this content, putting it out there, and not letting these little kids really get to them. That's no shade at the people who have left the community. I'm just saying that it's good to see some people still here working hard even through the toxicity. Next up on my list is not going to be a surprise to anybody, the Nonsense Mod, of course. This mod is one of the best mods to come out in this last, month or so. The Nonsense Mod caught me completely off guard with the memes, the actual fire music, and just the way that the internet really took to this character. I also like the fact that this mod and the creator didn't seem to take themselves too seriously. They made a mod that was low-key just a lot of fun. It wasn't super difficult, it wasn't a pain to play, it was just a good time, and I think that's why I have to score this one so high. Next up on our list is going to be the Time and Tribulation mods, and this one is by far my favorite new mod to come out in the last couple of months. The music in this mod was beautiful, the story was definitely the best storyline in any main story in Friday Night Funkin' or mod to come out ever. And while I didn't like that they made girlfriend seem like a true heartless demon in this mod, I love the fact that they really focused on boyfriend's humanity and how when he does do wrong by this princess, he actually feels bad. This mod was definitely well planned out. They took their time, they really fleshed it out, and it shows. This is by far the best mod to come out in the last 2 months or so. Editing Orse here with a addition to this video, so this is going to be 11 technically because I forgot about the BB mod. This one right here is also one of my favorites. I'm going to actually put this one above Nonsense, putting it at number 2 on this list because it was amazing. The only one that tops this one I think is the Times and Tribulation mod. This mod really reminded me a lot of the Garcello mod, and that relationship between boyfriend and his brother was simply beautiful. I remember playing through this mod and the whole time I was just hoping and wishing that nothing bad would happen to the big brother. And when a mod developer can do that, they can make you get attached to a character that way, you know you've put out a good product. All in all, this one is definitely one of the better mods that have come out. The voice acting, the actual cut scenes, the music itself, amazing. Very good job here. Definitely deserve to be on this list. Now with that being said, there are 2 mods that I want to put on here as an honorable mention, and the first one is going to be the mod called Mind Games, which is just a demo at the moment. I think if this one would have been a full mod, it definitely would have made my top 10 because the aesthetic of this guy I really love. The fact that he literally is like holding this mic with his mind, the whole fiery shadow look that he has is just amazing. And if you look at the background of this mod, I like this dark kind of Castlevania type feel that goes along with it. And honestly, the track that was played in this demo was actually very, very well done. I love this song. This mod is definitely one that I'll be looking forward to seeing what it looks like when it is fully released. The last mod on our honorable mention is going to be the Versus Sly mod, and this one right here almost knocked out Fireboy and Watergirl because the music on this mod is simply superb. Some of the best that I've heard in a mod in a long time. This mod is one of the few mods where it actually feels like boyfriend is in a rap battle instead of more like a sing-off, right? And I love that about this mod. I also like the fact that the background really reminds me a lot of the Sketchy mod. That's one of my favorite mods, and this one kind of has that same feel to it. So all good things. Let me know what is your favorite new mod to come out in the last couple of months. And if you enjoyed this video, check the end screen to watch another. This is Orseofkorse. Peace.